So there's two questions that I want to talk about. How are they as audience members, the military? Because I know that Mr. C, who's a great comic, one of my favorite guests I've had on the podcast, he said he did a comedy show in America and it was for a military
Mhm.
base. And he
Good.
was, what was he doing? He was teasing a female audience member who was with her boyfriend and he was just flirting with her a bit. And the guy said, hey man, hey man. He got more and more serious. And then one guy said to him afterwards, what are you doing teasing this man's missus in front of him? You don't know what shit she's doing when he's in the armed services. And there was all sorts of things that could happen to you. And he took that as a big moment. It was like, wow, like because he didn't see that point of view about the,
I mean, it depends what you're doing. So, for example, I've done military bases, I've done veterans associations. That's a completely different kind of audience. Yeah, I've got entirely serving personnel or former military personnel in front of me. I can play with them in a different way. I can play darker, I can play dirtier, but there are certain things I will never do. Never insult their core, never insult their partners. That is the camaraderie. You're not insulting my brothers. Yeah. You can insult my commanding officer, fine dandy, because that's part of the joke. Yeah, the commanding officer has to be a dickhead. We've got to enjoy having a laugh at that. If you've got servicemen in a city gig, they will be probably not the quietest, but the most respectful people in that audience. They will laugh their bits off, but they won't heckle. They're not going to try and be the big I am because that's the way they're trained. We're in public. You've got to represent the military. I tend to find most of the time that they were veterans after the gig or their service personnel after the gig. Love that. Currently work with 4-1. What? Why didn't you tell me? So like, yeah, I was in 4-2 Commando for so many years. Should have said that when I was on the stage. I could have had a laugh at you, bootneck. But they won't because they're representing their service when they're there.
yeah. And the thing is, you will never know who's been in the military. People are just people at the end of the day. But one of the
90%
things
of the
that is
time,
completely
90% of the
crazy.
time, 90% of the time, you can actually spot a serviceman or a veteran in the audience because we've got certain ways we sit, certain ways we'll look around the room, certain tattoos, certain haircuts.
Oh,
You can spot them. You can spot them, but you never reveal them because that's breaking brotherhood code. If they want to say,
oh,
"Yeah,
okay.
I was RAF, I was," you don't break the brother code, even if you. And when I say the brother code,
Okay.
it could be a female serviceman in front of me and what have you. You don't break the code unless they want it broken.
Okay. Yeah. But that's a secret in the brotherhood. You won't, yeah, you can't say like how they sit or how they talk. That's a secret. No
I
worries.
don't
We'll
know
keep
what
it
job they're
secret.
doing at that. Because how could I know what job they're doing at that moment? Maybe they're doing something sensitive, covert, something like that, or they may be doing a job that is politically sensitive. So why am I going to place them in danger if I go, I can tell straight away you're a cavalry officer? Because I can spot them a mile off. But I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to jeopardize their personal security.
Yeah. It's like one of those things when you're in a certain industry, a while, there's little things you pick up because you've been trained to pick
Yeah.
up on it.